Where is it? What up?
What up?
What up?
What up?
Hey Siri, how hot is it?
Hot enough. It appears to be clear right now, with a temperature of 33 degrees.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Franny and I'm one half of the Indecisive Readers. I am introducing you halfway through a video.
Sorry, I'll stop now.
That's right. I'm introducing you kind of halfway through the video because at the start of this I will have some footage and then I'll probably have some more footage and then I'll check back in. But basically Sam and I are in London for the week, and so of course we've gone to some bookshops. And today is Monday. We had plans to go to all the bookshops today, but the main ones we wanted to go to were not open, but we did end up at some. So first things first, we wanted to go to Gaze the Word, but that was the one that was shut. So in the end we ended up going to the Foyles near Piccadilly. I think it was the Piccadilly Foyles. Ended up in there for about an hour. We were just wandering around. I picked up The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds Read. That was really difficult to say apparently. I'm just gonna read what it's about because I've heard about it but I don't necessarily know what it's about. Ashley Bennett's life is perfect. Living in a big house on the right side of town, her parents worked hard to create a model black family image and ensure Ashley and her sister are protected and safe. Then 4 LAPD officers are acquitted after beating a black man, Rodney King, half to death. Suddenly, Ashley is not just one of the girls, she's one of the black kids. As violent protests engulf the city, Ashley's own world starts to burn. The prejudices of her friends rise to the surface and her family splinters and cracks. Suddenly, Ashley questions who is the us and who is the them. I'm really interested in what you're doing.
The fly.
Okay. I'm really interested in getting to this. I think it sounds really interesting. I read The Hate You Give a couple of months ago and really enjoyed it, and so I'm interested in having another one kind of on a similar theme. There were a lot of books there that Sam and I were like, oh, that one's good, that one looks good, that one looks good. We were just, especially in the YA section, we were just looking around wanting to buy everything, but actually a lot of the ones we wanted to buy were in the queer kind of bracket, and so I think we're saving them for tomorrow if we go to Gaze the Word or whenever we go to Gaze the Word. Sam got a writing book called Save the Cat Writes a Novel. Yep.
Yeah, it was Save the Cat was written about screenplays, so this is kind of someone else has adapted the ideas to a novel.
That's clever. And then after we went to Foyles, we went to, I don't know what it was called, a second-hand bookshop that had like a lot of kind of old books in it, and then we went to Any Amount of Books or Any Number of Books or something. And again, second-hand bookshop. There were lots in there, but we just both get really overwhelmed with second-hand bookshops where they're just piles upon piles of books and there's no order. And so we got a bit frightened and a bit hot and a bit hungry. So we went for lunch instead and somehow made our way home through the heat. Now we're back, now I'm checking in, and now I'm going to check out. So I will see you after we've gone to some more shops.
actually. It's
I meant
a
the
bird.
thing actually on the
The water.
No.
Or do you
over
mean
there.
the thing on the bag? Don't know. It's something. That one, that's a big green one.
Yeah.
That's a Rorosaurus.
A Rorosaurus. Which one's the Rorosaurus?
Going behind the tree there.
Oh, that one. What about that big green one?
That's a Growlodon. That's a Snarl.
They look more like giant lizards. That one looks like it doesn't have a head.
That one is a dick-nosed crocodile.
Okay, so shan't go in the video. Your dick-nosed crocodile.
Dick-nosed crocodile.
I think they usually have water in here.
Indeed.
Oh my god, what about the one with the weird head? The other dick-nosed crocodile, but that one. The one with the wibbly head. What's that?
Jellyodon.
Jellyodon.
Or Wiggleodon. It's a Wiggleodon.
Wiggleodon. Yeah, it's easy to get the Jellyodon and the Wiggleodon mixed up.
There is significant overlap in the genus.
What about the stone one? It looks very happy.
Shaggy.
Shaggy, okay.
Finishing up there, and we'll move to shoot outside probably in the next.
That was really hairy. Dinner. Hi everyone, so I'm checking in again at the end of this video. It is now Wednesday. We didn't go into London yesterday, we went to Crystal Palace in the end, just went for a walk and some lunch. Saw the dinosaurs, which was really exciting. Apparently they're the same dinosaurs that have been there since 150 years ago or something. 170 years ago maybe even. They were built in like the 1850s, which is really exciting. But yesterday we went into London. It was so hot again, but we wanted to go to Gaze the Word and also to Kensington Creperie, where they do crepes with exciting fillings, and it was so nice. We had a lovely lunch, and the smoothies as well were really good. And because there's that eat out to, I don't know what the thing is, but the government fund to kind of save money on food, it was a much cheaper meal than it would usually have been. So whilst I'm here, I would like to check in and tell you which books I ended up picking up. So the first bookshop we went to actually was called Judge Books, which is one I've walked past before but haven't necessarily brought anything from, but I did pick up a couple today. The first is Queer City, Gay London from the Romans to the Present Day. Now I assume this is a non-fiction book. It's by a guy called Peter Ackroyd, and it's not the usual kind of thing I would have picked up. Ironically, we did go to Gaze the Words after this, and I don't think I saw it there, or at least I didn't look for it there, but I just saw it because I saw the cover, just saw the word queer and assumed it was about gay people. I have a feeling my friend might like this because she quite likes a bit of non-fiction, and I feel like she likes a bit of history like this, so I will probably actually pass it on to her. But it was only £5, which I feel like wasn't bad because it says usually it's $26. Whilst I was there, like I said, I wouldn't usually pick anything up, I did find another one, another kind of non-fiction, but about, well, it is Stories in the Stars, an Atlas of Constellations by Susanna Hislop. And yeah, so it is the stories that are based in the constellations. So you can kind of see on the front it's got like images, but then you go in and basically it has like all the different constellations. It's got like them, and then sometimes it's got a story next to them. And I just thought this sounded really interesting. It is something I would vaguely like to learn more about, and therefore just picking this up seems like a good thing. And also it's quite pretty, and yeah, I'm really excited to see where this will go. Then we went up the road to Gaze the Word. I didn't know what I was going to buy. I always have a lot of kind of gay books on my TBR, on my wish list, but I never have one necessarily that I definitely want to buy there and then. So when I go in there, I just kind of pick up which ones really catch my eye, and usually the ones that I'm most excited about, so remember most about. I picked up 3. These are the 3 I picked up. The first is Cinderella is Dead by Kalynn Bayron. This is a retelling of the Cinderella fairy tale, but where girls are sent to a ball and have to find a husband. I think they have 3 chances to find a husband, and if not, they're kind of just wiped out of existence. But the girl in this, Sophia, is actually interested, well, likes her best friend instead, and so isn't really interested in finding a man. I just love the cover of this. Look at it. It's so pretty. I don't know, Sam and I keep staring at it, and it's just, I really like it, and I'm so excited to actually physically have it, and yeah, hopefully read it soon. I don't know if Sam's going to borrow it first, but we're both very excited for it. The next book I picked up was The Falling in Love Montage by Ciara Smyth. This came out in June, and it's a rom-com but with girls, and it's meant to be a brief summer fling. I think they're only meant to do the usual coupley things during summer, but then obviously they fall in love. It sounds like it's really cute. I really just hope I don't get kind of like frustrated, because sometimes in books like this I get frustrated when they just don't tell each other that they feel for each other. But I know this is going to happen in this, but I'm very excited. I feel like it's just going to be a happy book, and I'm very excited to now own it. I was also really excited to see it. That was quite fun. Then the final book I picked up was The Weight of the Stars by Ancrum. I didn't know a lot about this before this, but I think it's a sci-fi where the girl really wants to travel the stars but can't, or something. I have a feeling it might have a demisexual character, but I may have made that up. That might be, I can't remember what one. Well, there's obviously a queer relationship somewhere, and so I'm interested actually to see where and when that turns up. It's just also a very pretty book. I believe it's by a black author, and I love that it's got the kind of like sound waves along there like it does on the front and the back. Yeah, I'm very excited to read it. It's not the kind of book I'd usually pick up, and so I'm excited to have brought it from a independent bookshop where I can support other people. Whilst we were there, Sam also picked up one book. He picked up Wranglestone by Darren at Charlton. I believe this is gay with zombies. I have no idea what else it is about, but Sam said he had no idea that this was what he was going to pick up, but when he saw it, he thought he had to. So yes, that was my brief look into London, brief look into the London bookshops whilst we're in London and we're still kind of in lockdown. I hope it's kind of interesting for you, but I also just hope bookshops are interesting for you. But yeah, I had a wonderful time, and I hope you enjoyed looking around London whilst the world's a bit weird and we can't necessarily go out, so I've gone out for you. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments what you liked, what you'd like to see in the future. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!